Hey, my name's Jake Nicholson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. There's a new type of solar that's coming to the UK, and that is a plug-in version of solar panels. Now, these are popular in Europe at the moment. In fact, in Germany, they're very popular. And a lot of people have these solar panels that are tenants. Then they can take those to other properties should they move. Now, the UK government is looking at making some legislation that means landlords can't refuse tenants' requests to install these solar panels in their property. So in this video, I'm going to talk about all of the potential pitfalls and benefits of this as well, and how this could save tenants a load of money and potentially push that EPC problem to the side, because this could actually impact that as well. Now, before we do jump into this, if you are new around here and you haven't done before, please do subscribe to my channel over there and hit that bell notification. Join over 54,000 subscribers who get all the latest house price news, interest rate news, property investing tips, and much, much more. And let's get some views on the video as well. Your part in that is simple. All you need to do is smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that really does help the channel grow. So thanks to everyone that does that. So, crazy. Plug-in solar panels. That is what the government are looking at here. And they are all the rage in Europe. In fact, in Germany, 1 million tenants have these plug-in solar panels. And all over Europe, they're becoming more and more popular. Now, this is potentially good because energy is going up at a crazy rate, and this potentially stops those big increases in energy, and that could be a win for a lot of people. But there are going to be some pitfalls as well with this, because landlords are liable for the safety of their property. Quick story, my first business that I started, I think it was around 2004, because I was backpacking in 2003. It was after that. So I backpacked around Asia. Then I came back and I started an iPod accessory business. And that was quite big at one point. We were doing £2 million a year in turnover. And we would always get sent samples of new products. Now, with electrical stuff, we really only sold the branded stuff. But some people would send us samples of other electrical goods. And one time, someone sent us a plug, and it had come from China. It said it had all the safety certificates that it needed to be sold in the UK. And someone saw it and said, "Can I have a charger, boss? I've run, mine's lost or broken or whatever." Plugged it in, and about 10 minutes later, we could smell a burning smell. So quickly we stopped using that plug and made sure that went straight in the bin, and made sure we didn't buy any from that supplier. Now, this could be a problem with plug-in solar. So they're saying that people can buy plug-in solar units, and these plug-in solar are very affordable. So plug-in solar panels cost around £400 per panel. Now, you're going to get some really well-made panels that are totally safe, cover all European safety laws, UK electricity safety laws, but you're also going to have the potential at this point that someone could buy one off Temu or Wish or one of these websites like Alibaba or something like that. And how would you know which one was which? That's a problem. So if they imported one from, say, for example, Temu, and rather than paying 400 quid, they paid £100, potentially that could short circuit and cause a fire. That could be a problem for you as a landlord, and your tenants brought that into the property, but you still could have some sort of liability there. Now, these don't sound too bad though. So a £400 solar panel, it plugs into any plug, and then it creates electricity that feeds around your circuit that other devices use in your property. And the expectation is that one of these devices could save you £110 per year in energy savings. Now, here's why this is crazy. Because The government has done estimates that if landlords bring their EPC from a level D to a level C, which could potentially cost them tens of thousands of pounds. For some of you, you've already said on my channel that you've done it and it's cost 25, 30 grand to do that, to get a full solar system, heat pumps, insulation, whatever it is that you needed to go from the D to the C. Well, the government estimates here say that you would save £210. That's it. £210 per year. So crazy, isn't it? If you think about it, this device that's 400 quid, will save 110. So is the EPC stuff worth it? If you think about, is it really that green to get all those materials, to throw all that waste away, and all the building work that's involved in it? But it's not just that I see as the problem. So things that you've got to consider here is lease issues. So these plug-in solars, they need to go outside. So in Europe, a lot of people put them on balconies, put them in gardens, or they attach them to a wall, the outside wall of the property. That's going to cause you a leasehold issue. That might be against the lease and a breach of the lease. So that's something that you've got to consider here. Next is top of mind for me, because I've got another one coming up this week, is the EICR, the electrical safety report that the landlord has to have. Does this device compromise that? You're putting energy into the the building here. That could be dangerous if you get it wrong. They say they're not if you buy the correct ones, but what if people buy incorrect ones? Could they damage your your property? Could they damage the circuits? It's something to consider. It might not. You can tell me in the comments below. And the other thing is, what if this does bring this EPCs up? What if you've got two of these? Look, you're saying the EPC savings from a D to a C are 210. Well, if I've got two of these, I'm going to save £220 in a year. Does that get me up to a level C? Is that a possibility that some of you that have got a D that could plug in some of these for 800 quid and suddenly you get your level C? This could open up all sorts of things. But this is something that's been featured a lot in the media over the last week, and it's something the government's seriously considering. I mean, potentially they're good, but I do think you've got to have a way to check if the tenant gets one of these that they're safe. And I don't want more costs. I don't want the cost getting the electrician out to test this stuff. If the tenant wants it, fine, but they should have to get a test or certificate to check it's okay to use in the property. But this could be something that could potentially be good for landlords. It could potentially get your EPC up, who knows? But we'll see how this moves forward once people start using these. Let me know in the comments what you think about these. Have you used one abroad? Do you think they're any good? Maybe I can charge my Tesla with one, who knows? Do like the video and subscribe. And also check out all the other content we've got on the channel as well now, including this video right here.